What's going on, y'all? I want to read this verse really quick from Mark chapter 10, verses 35 through 45. And it says, Then Jesus and John, then James and John, the sons of Zebedee, came over and spoke to him. Teacher, they said, we want you to do us a favor. This is Jesus' response. What is your request? He asked. They replied, When you sit on the glorious throne, we want to sit in places of honor next to you, one on your right and the other on your left. But Jesus said to them, You don't know what you are asking. Are you able to drink from the bitter cup of suffering that I am about to drink? Now, mind you, this is when Jesus was about to die. He was asking them, were they willing? Were they willing? And do they know what they're asking for? Because in order for them to be able to get to that next level, in order for them to get to the level that Jesus was looking to get to, what Jesus was going to do, and dying on the cross for us, they didn't know what they were really asking for. Are you able to be baptized with the baptism of suffering that I must be baptized with? Verse 39, oh yes, they replied, we are able. Then Jesus told them, you will indeed drink from my bitter cup and be baptized with my baptism of suffering. But I have no right to say who will sit on my right hand or my left. God has prepared those places for the ones he has chosen. Verse 41, when the 10 other disciples heard what James and John had asked, they were indignant. So they were upset. Verse 42, so Jesus called them together and said, you know that the rulers in this world lord it over their people, and officials flaunt their authority over those under them. That happens today with a lot of leaders in this world today, right? Verse 43, but among you it will be different. Whoever wants to be a leader among you must be your servant, and whoever wants to be first among you must be the slave of everyone else. For even the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve others, and to give his life as a ransom for many. As Christians, we must be Christ-like, right? And it's super important for us to recognize and understand Jesus came, right, in the form of man. He came as man and as God, right? But he came to save souls. He came to tell people, so many people about it. He came to save souls and to let many people know about God, right? He came to serve. The problem is today is that we get caught up in so many different positions, comparing our situation to somebody else's situation, failing to realize what it takes to get to where we're looking to get to go. And far too often we get overly anxious. Hey, this person is this way, this person's that way, this person's, this person got this person got that. Failing to realize that it takes humility. And in order for us to get to where God wants us to get to, we have to humble ourselves. And number one, we have to go through something. We're going to have to go through something to get to where God is taking us. And we have to have the right motives behind everything that God is telling us to do. We have to have the right motives behind everything that we desire to do. So the question is, what is your motives? Do you want to be glorified? Do you want the fame? Do you want the fortune? Or do you want to give God the glory? The most important thing is to serve. Give God the glory. Make his name known. The Bible tells us that those who humble themselves will be exalted, but those who exalt themselves will be humbled. Think on that.